Good evening.
What's up, y'all?
We're here.
We got more matches. The matches have been pretty fun.
Yeah. No, I've been on the bad end of most of the games, but I do like match-based Keyforge play because you do get to learn lessons from games and get to try to apply those in other games. So,
yeah, I think it works pretty well. If only we had time to do matches all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah,
don't.
I'd love that, but there's no way, not with 100 decks.
Yeah, no.
Not with 100
It
decks.
can't happen. So, we got two more matches for you tonight. This is match 5 and 6 from the top 16 tournament. We'll have another top 16 matchup stream tomorrow. And then we're going to get into the top 8 on Wednesday. So, exciting times.
Yeah, we're really culling through the decks at this point.
Yeah,
right?
we're dwindling them down. Now, we have one of the last 6-0 decks. You're right. We could be making content like way harder. You're right. Dicey Warness.
We could get some commercial breaks in here.
Yeah, we could be getting commercial breaks in here, actually. We had one of our 6-0s already eliminated earlier in this top 16. And we're going to see if Dicey Warness can advance.
Yeah. Justin and I were talking about how we felt, because I looked at the Dicey Warness list and I was like, what is special about this deck?
It's like a researcher deck. It's just got some cards in it that seem okay.
But then again, the deck is 6-0.
Yeah.
Which is not free necessarily in this set.
That's certainly not free. Not at all. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see if it can survive a matchup against a Prospector deck.
Yeah. It doesn't have any like huge amber swings. It's got a lot of incremental stuff. 2 Bumpsies, a Brain Dart.
It does have catch and release, right?
It's got a catch and release, yeah. That's a big one. It's got a Crushing Deep, right?
That's Crushing Deep. Does it have Ran Rev?
No.
No Ran Rev?
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, like, the Brobnar is interesting because it's got a lot of doubles, right? Double Shock Herder, double Pound, double Jarlsman, double Bumpsy, right? So 8 of your 12 Brobnar cards are doubles. It does have a Banner of Battle, and maybe that's the secret sauce to the deck, because now the researchers are 2 power, and they don't just die to random damage tokens, possibly. So
single business, single befuddle, and is game winning potentially. Yeah,
I mean, well timed. Both of those cards just close the game out, right? Yeah. And also, if well timed, those cards make a close game into a not close game, right? If you just blank the opponent's turn at the right point, then you're in good shape. So it's possible that the Mars just like gets itself out of the way, and you can use a Brobnar board and just muscle the opponent off the table, right?
7.
6.
Okay.
I'll keep.
Me too. I'll play this Zytar.
Okay, I am going to say Infallible. I'm going to Dragnet and bounce the Zytar. And then I am going to Befuddle. And I'll say Mars. Sorry, I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Skullback Crab, and then I'll play Initiation, make a token creature, and then archive this. Okay, and it's your turn. I will draw 4. Tell you to go ahead.
I'll play Zytar again.
Oh,
pretty
yes. Good. Oh, yes. Okay, I will say Mars. I'll play a Mark II generator. I'm going to discard Exterminate. I'm going to play the Yixel Mesmerist. I'm going to make a token with the generator. And then I am going to reap with this token.
Why'd you discard the Exterminate?
Oh, I could use it to kill Zytar.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do that thing. And then I'll draw 3. So I have Banner of Battle in my hand, and so I was thinking
you were thinking I had to kill,
and I was going to have to kill him. But that's where I was thinking.
All right, I'm gonna say Econom play Blacksmith. I'm gonna play Token of Appreciation, make a token. I'm gonna play the Visible Hand. and make 2 tokens. And then I'm going to play this mass buyout.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw 3.
And anyway, well, I've got initiation down here, so that would be an argument not to archive that anyway. So I'll get 2.
Yeah.
These will die.
Then I'll play this talking tray, and I'm done.
Okay. I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Banner of Battle. I'm going to play Crim Torchtooth. I'm going to play Shockherder and ready Crim Torchtooth, and there's nothing for him to fight, so he's going to reap. And then I'm going to play a Shockherder and ready Shockherder, and he is going to reap. And it is your turn. I'll draw 4. I'll say Chuck with 7.
Okay, I'll say Mars. I'll play Selective Preservation, so...
Yeah, Starlights?
Yeah, 4 and 8.
Okay.
I'll play this Collector Boron. Get his Echo Reflector up. I'll play Stronger Together. I'll play Echo Reflector. And ready. And reap. I do not want to Talking Tray. No, we won't Talking Tray. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to Bumpsy you. And then we'll play Jarl's Vend. And then the Shocker is going to fight Collector Boron. And then Crim Torchtooth is going to reap to put me to 8. And I will say check with 8s. And I'll draw 2, and I'll tell you to go ahead.
Okay, I'll say Mars. I will scoop up the Jarl. Mix Propaganda. And you can forge for 7.
Alright, forward for 7. If I had a single Brobnar card to play, I would say Brobnar here. Instead, I'm going to go with Unfathomable. I am going to play Sleep with the Fishes. I'm going to play Fathom Reaver and make a token. I'm going to discard Kilogog's Trench. I'm going to play Initiation and make a token. I have 3 cards in hand. That's going to get archived. I'm going to play Initiation with the draw icon. I'm going to make a token, and this is going to get archived. And then I'm going to discard this Catch and Release, because it would set me back decades if I played the card here. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. There you go ahead.
I'll forge. Alright, I'll say Equidon. I'm going to play Force Retirement. I'll do a damage to Shockherder. I will draw a card, and then I'll force the Fathom Reaver into retirement. So you gain 1.
Okay.
I will play Recruiter, Gem Code Vendor, and I am going to make a token. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Brobnar, and I'm going to Omni 3 times. I'm going to show you Space Invaders, Tixel Beam Buckler, and Scoop Up. I'm going to stuff all those in the archives. Crim Torchtooth is going to fight Dostra. And that is going to enrage. And then I am going to pound right there. Exterminating the board. And then Bumpsy is going to reap to go to 5. And I'll tell you to go ahead. I will draw 4, and it's your turn.
Okay, I'll say Mars. I'll play Generator with a draw. I will Genetic Blast the Researchers.
They're all dead.
I will play Rebel. I'll give Rebel Revolution. I will play a Rebel and ready it. I'll reap with Rebel. I'll do 2 damage to Crim. Yeah. I'll make a token.
Crim de la Crim. Alright, my turn. We're going to say Brobnar. I am going to play a Bumpsy with a damage icon. I'll do a damage to Iron X Rebel there. I'll play Nibber Flamewing. I'm going to pound right there. And then I am going to reap twice. I'll go to 8. I'll say check with 8. It's your turn. I will draw 3. And go ahead.
Okay, I'll say Star Alliance. Play Rogue Operation. For 2. I will Photon Blast there.
Okay. So 2 damage and 1 damage.
And I'll play Echo Reflector. Your turn. Draw, shuffle, draw. 1.
Okay. I'll put my archives into my hand. And I am going to say Mars for the turn. I'm going to play a Mark II generator. I am going to Brain Dart the Prospector there. I am going to Beam Buckle the Prospector. I am going to scoop up. I'll do the damage icon on the Beam Buckler. We'll scoop up Bumpsy. Mm-hmm. And I'll capture onto the Beam Buckler as well. And then I'm going to play a suspended animation with a draw icon. So I'm going to shuffle and draw. You don't have any damaged creatures. That deck's creatures aren't particularly big, and this deck has a ton of splash damage, right?
Yeah, it's very impossible to keep stuff on the board.
All right, draw. I'll play this Weaponsmith. He'll do a damage to himself. And then I'll discard Space Invaders. And then we'll make 2 Researchers. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 9. I'll draw. I'll tell you to go ahead.
Okay, I'll say Mars. I'll play Mars and Amber. I will Brain Dart there. I'll play Weaponsmith. I'll play Clone Home. I'll generate. Your turn. Check with 6.
Alright, so I am going to forge. I will say Brobnar and put my archives in my hand. I'll play Bumpsy.
The Bumpsies, man.
Oh yeah. I'll play Jarl. I will Shock Herder Jarl into the Weaponsmith.
I think Bumpsy has stopped like 4 keys of mine this game. Single-handedly.
And then I think I just reap twice. I think I reap. As tempting as it is to kill prospectors. I think I just reap. And it is your turn. Draw. Go.
Okay, I'll say Equidon. Play guard so you can draw. I'll play the Old Tinker. I'll discard Blacksmith. Guard is gonna fight there.
Being buckled.
Then reap twice. With Prospectors. Check with 8.
Okay. I am. We're gonna say Mars here. I am going to brain dart a prospector. I'm gonna play a mesmerist. I'm gonna make 2 generators. This researcher is gonna fight there. And then I will reap 3 times to go to 8. And I will tell you to go ahead.
Okay, I lose. That's it. Whew. I do forge one more key though. All right. Yeah, that's a deck that you can open up and then put in a bin, and then never try it.
And then you were missing out on something because it's just like pedal to the metal, right?
Yeah, we'll see
how many
goes the next game, but I don't.
How many turns did I take and generate 3 or more creatures while doing stuff?
Yeah.
Right?
Dicey is doing it, yeah. Very interesting.
That like I would just take a turn.
I never had like stuff going into my turns.
Yeah. And I just had stuff lingering around.
Yeah, exactly. What's up,
right?
Roderick?
Right.
How's it going?
Yeah, it doesn't like stop, right? You get incremental every time you take a turn. You just get like incremental advantage, right?
I wonder what the sass is on this guy.
Dicey awareness.
Not that sass means anything for WoE, especially.
Yeah. Yeah. Sass is trying.
It's trying.
It's trying with WoE, but I don't think that's indicative of
I
performance.
think sass will be more in line, I think, with Grim Reminders. I think it's
no. I think
it's a way easier set to sass value.
I think so. The tokens throw everything off in the set, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And Grim Reminders, on the other hand, like it'll come out and sass will.
It's exactly the type of set that sass can value properly because it's like this card has this value with this other card, you know?
Right.
What's up, Realm Bully? Yeah, I mean those researchers were also generating.
So the researchers did
76.
nothing.
Okay.
The researchers did nothing most of the game except there was a turn.
Well, they drew 3 cards one.
I was going to say, but there was a turn where I drew 3 cards.
Yeah.
Right. It was better than draw 3 cards because it was archive 3. Right. And so I took a Brobnar turn and archived 3 cards, which is insane in this set based off of how good Brobnar just is.
I'll go first again. You also blanked my first 2 turns, so
yeah.
Ew. Okay, I'll log in. Maybe this deck's bad.
Okay.
It is 4-2.
It's got Prospector.
It's got Prospector. Prospector got the wins.
So I think the Prospector decks that we've seen that do well in this are decks that they do particularly well against decks that don't answer the Prospectors fast enough. So, like, when you play against a deck that has, like, a ton of damage pips, you're just plinking off the Prospectors left and right.
It's, like, not really generating that much value.
Yeah. I mean, if you go into an Equidon turn and you've got 3 Prospectors and you just reap with them, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. But, yeah, without that... All right, Dastra. Okay, I am going to say Mars. I'm going to discard Space Invaders. I'm going to play Ironix Vatminder, and I'll do a damage to Dastra, and we'll make a token. And I'll play Glixel Weaponsmith, and I'll do a damage to Dastra. And then I'm going to play Rebel. Rebel got tokenized last game.
Oh, okay.
And I think I actually want to trade the Vatminder off, make a token, and then reap with the Weaponsmith. And that way I've got like a nice little like archive engine for any Mars stuff that I stumble into.
Okay, I'll say Star Alliance, all rogue operation. For 1. I will play Collector Borin. I'll play Teamwork. I do archive it. I'll Photon Blast this Rebel.
Okay, so splash 1, dead there, armor.
And done.
All right, we are going to say Brobnar for the turn. We're gonna research away a Mesmerist. I am gonna play a Bumpsy and make you lose one. I'm gonna play a Jarl, and then we're gonna shock herd Jarl into a Prospector and make a token. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay, I'll say Equidon. I'll play Belligerent Guard, so you draw.
Okay.
I'll play Old Tinker. I'll Visible Hand.
Okay.
Notable, this Martin's Amber. Pretty much the only notable card there. Belligerent Guard is going to fight Jarl's Vend. Well, I can. And I think I'm just going to fight there. Well, I can as well. And then I'll discard this Blacksmith. I'm done.
Okay, I am going to say, I'm going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Killigog's Trench. I'm going to use this token and show you Exterminate in Archive. I'm going to play Fathom Reaver and make a token. I'll Crushing Deep, and then I'll Befuddle for Equidon. Alright, and then end of the turn, Killigog's Trench counts up and kills all 1-power creatures. Kills these. And then I will draw 4 and tell you to go ahead.
Okay, I'll say Starlance. I'll discard these cards. Collector Borin. We'll reap. Your turn.
Okay. Alright, I guess I'll say Mars and put my archives into my hand. I am going to play a Mark II generator. I'm going to Brain Dart the Old Tinker. I will play Mesmerist. Exterminate. 5, 4. Beam Buckle, kill. Suspend animation, draw. Mark II, generate. This counts up to 2. And it's your turn, I will draw 3.
Okay, Mars. I'll play Mark II generator, draw. I will scoop up this.
The Fathom Reaver.
I will play Brain Dart on the Mesmerist. I will play Marzine's Amber.
Successfully played around.
Clone Home. And I'll use this generator. I've got this Rebel.
Let's run him out there.
I'm just gonna play it, yeah. Your turn.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play Bumpsy with a damage icon. I'll do the damage icon to the Rebel. And then I'll pound and clean everybody off the table. We're gonna reap with Bumpsy and the Shocker. I'm gonna play Crim Torch. I'll play Nibber Flamewing and Crim Torchtooth, and then this researcher is gonna archive the Scoop Up. And it's your turn. I'll say check with 6. Tell you to go ahead. I will draw 5. that's the face someone makes before a board full of Brobnar creatures gets used 5 times in a row.
I'll say Mars. Play Weaponsmith. Rebel. Revolution. Make a token. Reap. Shoot. Researcher.
No.
Oh, that's supposed to go to 3, right?
Yes, it was on 3. Shock herder dies.
Okay, I'm done.
So I don't actually have to kill the Glixel Weaponsmith. He's
Forge.
Oh yeah. He's about to die. Yeah, but I'm about to kill a bunch of my other stuff. Oh, well, you know what? Brobnar, I'll play Banner of Battle. I'll stave off. Today, I'm canceling the Apocalypse. I'm going to reap 3 times. And then Crim reaps? Yeah, Crim will reap. I wish I had a living researcher. Kilgog goes up to 4, and then it is your turn. I'll draw 1.
Okay, Starlance. Select Preservation.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5s.
5s.
These are 5s.
There.
Okay, so these are dead.
6. There.
Okay, so they're dead.
And that's alive.
Okay, so these dead.
And then plays Echo Reflectors.
Banner of Battle.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Okay, I'm done.
Double Echo Reflector.
Check 7.
Got him pretty good, I'd say. I have 2 cards left in the deck. Is one of them Abyssal Sight? One is, in fact, Abyssal Sight. Okay. All right. Okay. So I am going to play. We're gonna say Unfathomable. I'm gonna play Initiation with a draw icon. Draw creature. Oh, I just lost track of the Abyssal Sight somewhere in there. It's way down
okay.
here.
Okay.
It was.
Well, thank goodness. Was Banner rare? Was it uncommon?
Banner is rare, yeah. I had Dragnet, so if I draw it, I get it.
Okay.
If I can Dragnet it back to my hand otherwise. So that was what I was going to do. But turns out, lost track completely of where it was. I will play this Initiation. Too many cards, no archiving. I'll play Kelpminder. I will play Dragnet on the token there. And then I'm gonna catch and release. So I got to shuffle and draw. This catch and release it's defensible that this catch and release is like kind of a mistake. I was trying to get my hand down low enough.
You're discarding one of it?
Yeah. But the thing is I'm getting Brobnar stuff, and I know this was a Brobnar thing too, right?
Yeah.
So Shock Herder is really good here. It's so bumps. I get value from Bumpsy, but bouncing it, so there's like not like a ton of. I don't lose a ton of
Could
stuff.
just Dragnet that.
Dragnet the token.
The Brobnar stuff. If you really wanted the Brobnar back in your hand. This is because it's good 2 random cards for me, though, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so draw, and then this all comes back. Got my 2 chains right here. I was about to lose some amount of it to the Kilogog's Trench as well, right? Like that was part of the calculation there. No,
Boom,
that was the
easy.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's my turn. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll forge.
Kilogog's Trench is at 5 now.
I'll say Equidon.
Banner decks.
Play Gem Coat Vendor, do a damage to itself. I'll play the Visible Hand. I'll make 2 tokens. Select Preservation, you know about the Rebel. I will play Forced Retirement. I'll do damage, I'll draw a card. I'll force a Prospector to retire. I draw a card. I will play Gem Code Vendor. I'm done.
Okay, I will say Brobnar. I'm gonna play Jarl and Nibber Flamewing and Krim, and I will have Krim go flying into Gem Code Vendor, splash attack 4, and then I'll play Pound. Kilogog's Trench is going to tick up to 6. I'm going to drop a chain, draw 4. I'll say check with 6. And it is your turn.
Say Star Alliance. I will play Select Preservation. These 3. Jarl can die.
Jarl!
I will Photon Blast there.
Okay.
Oh, I have to Photon Blast here. Because I have to do the 2 damage. This is 8 attack.
Oh,
8 power.
yep. Alright,
And
so.
make a token. And I'll play Stronger Together. This token's dead to Pound.
Yes, it did die to Pound.
Okay,
yeah,
and
that was
draw.
totally dead.
I'm done.
Alright, so I will Forge.
Yep.
And then I am going to say Mars. Put my archives into my hand. I will play a Mark II generator. I'm going to play Scoop Up, and I'll do the damage. I'll capture here on the Flamewing, damage here, but then scoop up the Prospector and the Shock Herder. Oh my god, it was Mars Needs Amber.
Yeah.
My god.
Yeah.
I'm going to discard Exterminate. I'm going to make 2 Researchers. And then we're going to Rebel the Researchers. And they're going to reap. Oh yeah. Shock Herder bouncing value. That's the thing, is the scoop up is really good with the Brobnar in this deck.
Yeah.
Like really good.
I'm a Scoop Up.
How dare you? That's yours.
I'll play Rebel. I'll play this Revolution. I will reap and shoot a Researcher. I'll make a token. Your turn. Check with 6.
Kilogog's Trench is at 7 as of the end of my last turn. I suppose check with 6. We got any? We stopping any keys over here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we're gonna play to win, not this turn, but the following turn. So we're gonna say Mars. We're gonna Mark II generate. We're gonna reap twice, and then I am going to play this Tixel Beambuckler and blast that rebel. And it is your turn. This is up to 8 now. I will draw 2 until you go ahead.
Okay, Forge, I'll say Equidon. Play Recruiter, play Token of Appreciation. Discard Blacksmith. Reap.
Okay. We're gonna say Unfathomable. I am going to. So you're the way you stop keys in Mars is a Brain Dart, which is in the discard pile, correct?
Yeah.
Is there a mix in your discard pile?
Brain Dart is in the discard pile. There's no mix. There are 2 Echo Reflectors.
No mix, but 2 Echo Reflectors over there. You could stop keys with Rogue Operation. Is that in the discard pile?
Rogue Operation is not present in the discard pile.
Absolutely. No Rogue Operation in the discard pile. So mix. And then in Equidon, you stop keys with active
nothing
gym coat vendors.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Active gym coat vendors. Okay, so we're gonna say we're saying Unfathomable. We're playing Keltminder. We're playing Befuddle.
Yep, we're done here. We're done here.
Just stay ahead. I don't know if this deck can come from behind, but
I mean, I think the Rodar can bring it from behind, right? Because you drop like a guy, shock herder.
It's just I mean, when I say play from behind, I mean like behind like a whole key, right? I think if this deck somehow got lapped on keys,
okay, like maybe it might lose to like the rush builds that don't care about their boards, right? I mean, I guess we'll see. And now it is advanced, handily, advanced to the top 8. So there you go. That was pretty good.
Artorias. That was like convincing.
It was super convincing. Yeah, I did not feel like I was in those games. Not really. Okay, quick match there.
So I think that the thing about the Dicey, it absolutely feels to me like a deck that you get better with reps.
Yeah.
Right.
Myron. Oh baby, now this is Unfathomable right here.
Is that the Unfathomable?
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Oh yes.
Oh god. All right, Zar Overx. Zar Overx has an Unfathomable with 2 Abyssal Sights.
All right, well, 2 Abyssal Sights on 2 Abyssal Sights.
I got a Warrior token. That gets around the Adult Swims at least.
We're seeing more and more Abyssal Sights.
And this has got Illusions of Grandeur. This is Adult Swim for those pesky explorers.
Yeah, the Adult Swims might be kind of bad. Real low. 7-0. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's hard to type on a laptop that's like, or on a keyboard that's leaning against a chair. All the Unfathomable was clumped up.
So the thing is with the exception of Fish, I think most Unfathomable tokens are actually bad, right?
Yeah.
Raider is actively terrible, obviously, and Priest is not particularly good. And I think all the Cultist decks have been long eliminated.
Yeah, they weren't even close. They were not even in.
Cultists, I don't know. I think
Cultists
they
made it to the second round.
I think Cultists were hated out by the second round. Mm-hmm. They didn't make it past the second round, for sure. Yeah. But Dicey is your champ pick. Murtani says. Oh.
The Murtani.
This Murtani seal of approval. It's very valuable around these parts.
Yeah.
TTR deck. Well,
DTR
I mean,
deck's very possibly.
that's the Homer pick, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. Research is overrated. 11. Okay, you're first. We're gonna mulligan.
Oh.
Let me just, here you go. Let's take a look at this guy. Double fresh marks.
This deck's a badass, by the way.
Warrior, Krog.
Any Sanctum tokens left? I think they're... the Defender deck may have been trounced. I got a fish.
Was there Squire tokens?
I got an Explorer over here. Warrior and Cadets. That's the Rule of 6 deck. Skirmisher and Berserker. So I don't know. I think the last round, the top, the play-in round and the top 16 have been pretty bad overall. I'll keep this hand. Have been pretty bad overall for the Sanctum tokens.
Okay.
Okay. I'll say Brobnar. I'll play a Krog the Clumsy. So you go ahead.
Unfathomable. I'm going to play Sunk Cost. I'll draw. I will say... I'll say Equidon.
Oh.
Okay.
How dare
will
you.
Play Abyssal Sight. I need to hit a token to be able to do that. I'll play Adult Swim. I will befuddle for Unfathomable.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Alright, I'll play Kamalani and Keltminer. I was going to Kamalani Abyssal Sight.
Oh yeah, that would have been pretty good.
And draw 3. So you go ahead.
Okay.
This deck has like a lot of enhancements.
I'm gonna say Starline, or I'm gonna say Sanctum. I'll play Great Abyss and make an Explorer. I'll play 2 Absolves.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right, we're gonna say Equidon. I'm gonna play Trading Frenzy. So I'll slap these 2 onto the Grey Abyss. I'll slap these 3 onto Krog. I'm gonna play Uncommon Currency. We'll capture onto the Keltminer. We'll play Shrewd Investor. We'll capture onto the Shrewd Investor. I'll play Steward to Uzane and draw a card. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay. I'll say Star Alliance. Play Future Booster. I will play Navigator Ollie. Okay. I'm gonna play Gross.
Oh, it's the cool deck. The Hings and Gross.
You may search your deck for combos or Hings, reveal it, and put it in your hand, shuffle your deck.
So you don't have to shuffle you don't want.
Okay. I had Hings in my hand.
I gotcha.
Actually, let me look real quick. Yeah. Okay. I'll reput the Explorer. I'm gonna dump this Future Booster.
Okay. So the deck that has like 4 Future Boosters, or
It's got 2, and it's got the Outpost, which I didn't get to. This is the one that can do the things.
Yeah,
the Navigator
cool
Ollies and stuff. Yeah. All right, I'm done. Can do the stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna say Brobnar. We're gonna play a little fella named Brick and Nasty. We're gonna play Guji Dinosaur Hunter and draw a card. And then we're gonna play Ragnarok Prep. We're gonna make a token. We're gonna make you lose 2. And then Krog here is going to go escort the Grey Abyss away. Splash. That doesn't die because it's got armor.
Oh yeah.
All right, and it is your turn. I will draw 2 and tell you to go ahead. Dude, the pips in this deck are out of this world. What is happening with this deck? We gotta put a stop on Winds of Exchange decks until we can figure out what's going on with enhancements.
Unfathomable Reese feature booster. Put that on the bottom. Play Fathom Reaver. Play Abyssal Sight.
Oh right. Well, have fun.
God.
have fun. I mean,
hold on. I gotta figure out what creature I want to discard.
I mean, you figure it out from here, but
I gotta have Ollie. All right, give me.
All right, my hand is Fresh Marks, Crushing Deep, Adult Swim, Illusions of Generosity, Simple Waymare, Closed Door Negotiation.
Okay. I will get the Adult Swim.
Okay. Because you don't want to replay your whole board again?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna play Befuddle for Equidon.
Okay.
And I'm gonna discard this Adult Swim. Okay, I am done.
All right. Equidon. We got 2 Equidon and the Closed Door. Is that right? It's a Brobnar turn. It's Brobnar. I'll discard this Fresh Marks. There's actually an argument to hold it because this Fresh Marks is 5 amber, basically, right?
Yeah.
I convinced myself. I'm going to hold on to it. It's too much amber to get rid of. Okay. And Krog is going to go blasting into... Krog is going to go blasting into Hings over there.
It's a 2-splash.
Yeah. And we'll get 1 for Brick Nasty. The Warrior token is going to go take out there. And we'll get an Amber. And then Brick Nasty is going to reap. And then Guji Dinosaur Hunter will also reap. I think I put you to 6 there, or I think I go to 6. And I'll tell you to go ahead. I will draw 1. It's your turn.
Okay. When you use, I'll say Star Alliance, I will reap. I'm gonna play Red Alert.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's the board.
You do get some warriors.
Yeah. So Kamalani dies, 2 warriors.
Play Grunt Work. Top 3. Token. Okay, I'm done.
Ooh, the Forge.
The Forge. I'll say check with 9.
We're going to say Equidon, and I'm going to Close Door Negotiation.
Alright, so I draw. I draw. I draw. I draw.
And then I'm going to play the Visible Hand. I'll show you the stuff that you were aware of, and I'm going to make 2 tokens. And then we're going to uncommon currency and take your future booster. And then we're going to future boost. We'll leave that right there. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 6. I draw 1 less.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum. Play Cereal. Play the Grey Rider, fight a warrior. Ugh. Play... This is cute, but Ostentatious Mount. And then outflank. because why not? Then, well, Taxing Journey grows, so you captures 1. And I will play Membership Drive. And get 2. I am done.
Okay. All right, we're going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Broken Axe Outpost. A warrior token is going to fight Grey Rider. And take some damage. And then I'm going to Fresh Marks. We'll kill this warrior token. That was my other Abyssal Sight. We'll go Amber, Amber, Amber. We will have this warrior token fight the Fathom Reaver. And then this warrior token is going to fight a random over there. Oh, and then we'll use your Future Booster. I guess I'll put that under. And it is your turn. I will draw 3 and tell you to go ahead. Check with 7.
A Forge. Say Unfathomable. Tamodi. Token. Hema. Capture 3. Kelpminder. Netcaster. Done.
I guess I'll say Unfathomable. I'm going to Future Boost. My card is garbage. It's out of here. I'm going to play Sybil Waymare. I'm going to play Crushing Deep. I'll capture onto a Sybil. And then I'm going to Illusions of Grandeur with a damage pip. I'll do the damage pip to the Covetous Hema. And I will choose Sanctum. So if you don't say Sanctum next turn, I gain 3. I'll draw 3 and I'll tell you to go ahead.
I'm going to say Starlance.
Okay, so I'm going to gain 3. And then you have the Sybil as well. Well, all your Starlance creatures are tapped. I don't know if that changes your...
At the start of my turn?
Yeah, it's at the start of your turn. It says before you name the house. So you may...
You said Sanctum?
I said Sanctum.
For the thing. That is relevant.
Because you're certainly -3 activations.
That is pretty relevant. I think I still say Starlance.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Alright, so I'm going to play Ganymede Outpost and Future Booster. As much as that sucks ass, and it's a lot. I'm going to play Navigator Ali and Capture 1. And then look at the top 3. And I'm going to play Rogue Operation for 2. And I'll play Kings. Okay, I'm done. Check 7.
Okay. I'm going to say Unfathomable. I am going to Reap with Sybil. And then I am going to Maelstrom.
God. Oh, God.
Give you those. Okay, and then we're gonna future boost, and I'm gonna put that on the bottom. And I will say check with whatever the hell this is.
Okay, Keyforge, key 2. I'll say Sanctum, Celestial Gorm, Grey Abyss, token, outflank, capture. Oh, I need to. Okay, I'm gonna use this future booster. No, that can stay. And then I'll play membership drive. I'll say check with 6.
I was not expecting you to threaten there. I feel like you have very minor things to. So I'll forge, but I can't.
All my hand,
I can't actually stop a key. Whew. I feel like you got away with one there.
Next turn I did draw back into Tomodi there too, so
I feel like you got away with one because you played 2 Abyssal Sites and I played 0.
Yeah, well, I mean,
so
just play your Abyssal Sites.
I played 0.
Should have played them. This deck is better at always playing its Abyssal Sites because of like the Star Alliance too, right?
Yeah.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game. I mean, I know you had a chance to draw into Tomodi and stuff like that, but my hand was like ready to answer.
I had ways to dig for Tomodi, and I had ways to stop you if I didn't get Tomodi, and I had Befuddle like back up for when I did get Tomodi. So I felt pretty okay about my chances after that Maelstrom. But yeah, that was a good game. Could have gone either way. 4-3.
Yeah, I feel like if I cast an Abyssal Sight at any point in that game, it is over. I think that game is over if I cast one Abyssal Sight in that game.
That Sybil hit was pretty insane, though. That was very close to the game. My other option would have been to just play Celestial Gorm and then do nothing. Basically. I guess I had one creature to use. And then you would have hit me with Maelstrom, and I think it would have been much worse. Because I would have been stuck with a hand of Star Alliance with all that stuff on top. I could have dug more, I guess, because I like Ollie and Rogue Operation. Also, discarding the Gruntwork was kind of a bummer, too. The Gruntwork's so good.
Oh, yeah, the Gruntwork's insane, that deck, actually. Because it gets you to where you want to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was quite a game. All right, game 2.
Yeah, I'll go first, I think.
I will also keep.
This deck has Rant and Rive.
That deck has Rant and Rive?
Yeah. What happens if I cast Rant and Rive?
I thought you didn't have Rant and Rive.
No.
I was thinking last matchup.
That was last matchup.
Yeah.
What happens if I cast Rant and Rive at like 3 points during that game? I mean, the closed door was pretty close.
It was really good.
It was like better than Rant and Rive, right? So. I'm gonna play Guji, Dinosaur Hunter, and draw a card. And I'll say you go ahead.
Say Equidon. I'll play Adult Swim.
Infallible?
Yeah. I'll play Hema, Abyssal Sight. Alright. Oh boy. Oh geez. Okay. That fresh marks is so much amber, dude. Yeah, I'll get the fresh marks. And then I'll play this Fathom Reaver. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Brobnar. We're going to play Krog. We're going to Shocker Krog into the Fathom Reaver.
My Abyssal Sight was...
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
So I'm out of Abyssal Sights now.
We're going to play Ragnarok Prep. Lose 2. We're going to play Rant and Rive. And then Guji is going to Reap. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Alright, I'll say Star Alliance. All red alert.
Alright, for 4.
For 4.
That's the board. That was the turning point in the last game, because I think the game was like going off the rails.
Play Gross. Bottom card hangs.
Maximum value.
Yeah, no, that was slow. Or the red alert, you're right. Last game was...
Yeah, I mean, the board was insane. The board was like...
what I needed then, yeah. Or else it was going to be done. I'll play... Hings. All rogue operation. Oh, my outpost. I'll play Future Booster. Your turn.
Alright, I'm just going to say Unfathomable. I'll play Camelani and Civil Waymare. And it's your turn. I will draw to you. So you got... Start of your turn. So your Star Alliance is exhausted.
Alright. I'll say Unfathomable. I'll befuddle for Unfathomable.
Okay.
And then I'll play this Guildspine Nightcaster. I can use Future too. That is fine.
Okay, I'll say Infallible. I'm going to play Illusions of Grandeur. I'm going to tell you that you have to play Infallible and see how you like it. Damage to Gross. Reap. I think Camelani is going to fight Guiltspine. And then Civil Waymare is going to reap. And I'll tell you to go ahead and I'll draw one.
I'm going to say Star Alliance. You will get 3.
Okay.
Play Future Booster. I will play Gruntwork. Top 3. Make a token. Play Specialist Guthrak draw.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to Civil.
Uh,
Just get a random one that you have not seen. Okay.
Play.
Thank you, Murtani.
Navigator Ali.
Murtani, I empower you with the ability of full rules arbiter / enforcement.
Okay.
You have the ability to execute either one of us should we
Future
fail
Boost.
to comply with all TCG card game rules on the channel.
Okay, you played Rant and Rive. You can still close door. It's fine. I'll read twice. I'm done.
Oh, right. I am going to say Equidon. I'm going to play Closed Door. I am going to play Steward and draw. I'll play General Za or Ha. I have a Trading Frenzy, but I think I put it right there. And then I think I Shrewd Investor, and I'll give you one and then capture. And I'll tell you to go ahead. I'll say check with 7, and it's your turn. I'll draw 4.
Okay. I'll say Sanctum. Play Gorm. Play.
You better. Okay. My Infallible.
I'm a befuddle though. I'll use Future Booster. That's fine. Play Grey Abyss. Make a token. Use Future Booster. That's fine. Play Monk. Play Membership Drive. Get 3.
Does that guy have 2 or just 1? I think he's just like really good at.
1. I mean, you get to it, right?
Yeah.
That's
I think
the
it's
thing
just
about this.
yeah. No. That
Right,
deck
it's-
between the 2 Future Boosters, the Ganymede Outpost, the deck draws
does
like
whatever
what
it
it
wants,
wants
yeah.
to draw, right? That.
Grey Rider. Fight Steward. Capture 2. No, outflank. Other monk. Okay. Holding for Maelstrom. Check with 9.
I'll say Unfathomable, all Abyssal Sight. We'll get rid of Zaw or Ha.
Alright. Attack Journey, Serial, Sunk Cost, Timoti, Kelp Miner, Adult Swim.
Yeah. Fucker out of my face. Yeah. Get that fucker out of my face. Maelstrom. Maelstrom. I can't Maelstrom fast enough.
Alright, so that's this. Yeah, all but a Weird Monk.
Let's go over here.
This was my 4?
Yeah. He's get him in.
Oh, I was thinking Adult Swim. Okay.
All right. I'll say you check with 8, and it's your turn.
Keyforge. All right.
Drop a chain, draw 1.
Say Unfathomable. Play Adult Swim. Play Sunk Cost, draw. I'll say Brobnar. Make a tip. I will use a Future Booster. Okay. I'll use Future Booster. Play Kelp Miner. Your turn.
Okay. I'll forge.
Check with 8.
I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play Broken Axe Outpost. I'll play Fresh Marks. And I'll play Krog the Clumsy. And it's your turn. Drop, chain, draw. 4. Until you go ahead.
I'll forge. Sanctum. Use a booster.
Stormstrong. Good evening.
Play Request Donations. Play Serial. Play Serial. Play the Grey Rider. I think I just don't use his ability. Now Taxing Journey onto the Sanctum guys. Future Booster. Bottom. I'm drawing that anyway. Yeah. I'm done.
All right. I'm going to say Equidon. I'm going to play Shrewd Investor. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to play Visible Hand, and I'll make 2 tokens. And then I'm going to play Visible Hand and make 2 tokens. I have Sybil and Kamalani. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. So you go ahead.
Okay, let's say Starlance. Play Ali, play Hings and Gross. Reap twice. Use Celestial Gorm. So Outpost goes back to your hand. Play Future Booster. Play Future Booster. Capture 1. And done.
I'm not feeling great. I'll say Equidon. I'll play Gastrudo and draw. I'll play Shrewd Investor. I'll capture onto Krog. And then I'll use Shrewd Investor. If this deck had a way to like trade its creatures, yeah, I think it would be like really good. Because I'm like, here's a Shrewd Investor, and then I'll Maelstrom. And then this Shrewd Investor is going to go fight Hings before
I do that.
Before you draw your whole deck.
Yeah. Ooh.
And go ahead. Actually, I think I misplayed that turn. We'll see. I think I misplayed. I don't think it was like, it's not like a punt misplay, but it's definitely probably not optimal. I think for warrior, so the problem is the warriors are too slow in this matchup, right? That's the thing. If these were berserkers, I think I'd be in a lot better shape.
All right, I'll say Sanctum. I'll use Future Booster. That's fine. I'll play Grey Abyss. I will play Revered Monk. Play Resolve. I'll use Future Booster. Bottom. I will fight. Actually, I'll fight. Look at this real quick. Right now, I'm still down here. Yep. Closed door still down there. I'll reap. Okay, done.
There's a way to swap.
Swapper.
I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Kamalani and Sybil and Crushing Deep. We will capture onto Krog. So you don't get to fight him for free. And then we're going to Abyssal Sight. And I guess I blow up Kamalani because I need the tokens made to get through the deck to give myself more draws to the Rant and Rives.
This is Abyssal Sight prob.
Yeah, it's got to be your Abyssal Sight because otherwise you just Abyssal Sight me and win. So yeah, Abyssal Sight. Okay, and it is your turn. Shuffle, draw 3, and tell you to go ahead.
Sybil time. It's pretty important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Funny enough, it does get around Serial. Serial says
on your opponent's turn.
Well,
it's not your turn.
While it is not your turn, and Sybil says at the start of your opponent's turn.
That's some bullshit.
Sybil's lawyering Serial over here.
Yeah. Okay. Star
Lawyer.
Alliance. Okay.
Judge.
Star Alliance. Reap with Ali.
I didn't draw anything, so
okay, great, perfect, wonderful.
We'll just shut it down right there.
Whoa! Whew.
That one felt less close, but that was because I felt like you were you had your foot in the gas the whole time.
Yeah.
This is the classic. There's too many creatures in this deck where you just have to play. The first token I made was Brick Nasty. I also feel that I lost the game to the Red Alert there. It was a lot less innocuous, but
that was big. Like all the Brobnar.
I had 16 or I had like 23 power of the Brobnar creatures that died to Red Alert, right? So, and I don't think because I think Red Alert is that deck's board wipe.
It pretty much is, yeah.
You've got spot removal with Photon Blast and like the Grey Rider. You can fight some stuff here and there.
This is like so fun though.
So
I will say, it's super fun. The Star Alliance is.
If you wanted to be
crazy.
If you wanted to be brain ass dead tired, then that would be like a vault. That'd be a good vault tour deck, right?
Yeah. I'm wondering. I'm like looking at this Star Alliance in Alliance for like Alliance format because it is very interesting. But
Yeah.
the funny thing is, it doesn't really work that well with this Unfathomable.
Yeah.
Because the Adult Swims.
Yes.
Those are pretty blank when you're playing it.
Yeah. You actually want like,
but the deck still functions pretty well, right?
You want like an Equidon or something, right?
Mhm.
And who knows what token you could be making instead of Explorer? That would be like way more busted.
And Explorer is really good though, is the thing.
Yeah.
Explorer is good for the game plan.
Yeah, because it does mill.
Yeah, it's good
Right.
for the game plan. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough to say. There's some juice here though. I like it. Myron moves on. So
Tsar over X, down in flames.
quick 4-game stream.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how
I mean,
it
the
be.
games were good.
They were good.
They were
really
good. They were
games.
interactive. They were the type of Keyforge games that I enjoy, because like, how many times did we refer to each other's card during that game? I feel
a
like
few times.
the better the game is, the more you're checking
like,
the opponent's
yeah.
Archon card to make sure you're not playing into something.
So the bracket is filling out right now.
Tabletop Royale tomorrow.
Tomorrow we got the Tabletop Royale versus Jorg Fox. I'm gonna try to play spoiler.
And then the greatest deck we have yet to see ever in the history of all tournaments, the one who endlessly brings hyperbole, versus Dallas.
It's just the best.
It's possibly the greatest deck that has ever existed.
Simply the best. Versus Dallas. Angelic Page something. Survivalist. Okay.
Even the name, the one who endlessly brings hyperbole, is hyperbolic, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's pretty good.
The endlessly makes it hyperbolic, right?
It's a pretty good name.
So
It's a pretty good name. Can't ask for much more. So yeah, we'll be back.
I think it is the best name of
Winds of
Winds of Exchange decks that we have by far.
I like the AI that manipulates jobs. Too.
Yeah, it's a good name. It's a good name, but
It's one of my favorites.
I think
we're gonna do Keyforge Wednesday too as well. I think we're gonna bang out some Keyforge streams.
Yeah,
I think is the plan right now.
Yeah, I think the goal is to try to be done by the end of the year.
Yeah, we should easily be doing that.
Yeah, there's not like
we might be able to start something else by.
We enjoyed Earthborn Rangers, but I don't think we're gonna play on stream anymore. And we also finally got to play with the beta sorcerers. Beta avatars and sorcery.
We'll probably mix in
cool.
we'll probably mix in a sorcery stream soon too, but not this week. Maybe next week though.
Yeah,
because I want to play Cube with the new sorcerers in the mix, as it were.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is like I might have at one point been able to get the starters for the newest set of Lorcana, but they're gone now.
Oh, okay.
And it's
so much for that.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Lorcana. I think the game has been really hurt by availability.
Yeah.
And
imagine how many people would be into that game right now if they could get product.
We had a tournament.
And a reasonable amount of product.
We had a tournament. We saved product. We could have sold whatever we got in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times over for the newest set, like 2 weeks ago. But we saved product so we could do a sealed event. And the thing is like people. There's no Lorcana organized play because there's like 5 or 6 people that have enough cards to build
how do you
the
make
decks they
deck?
want.
You can't get more than 3 packs at a time. You put together whatever you got and it's just trash. It's not fun to play.
Hey, he's coming in. He's coming in. He's telling us the stream is over. The stream is over.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Be back tomorrow. Everyone have a good night.
Yeah.
And goodbye.
Goodbye.